knew it was my last day before I even walked in. The badge still opened the door. The lights were already on. Everything looked exactly the same. I hung my jacket on the same chair, made the same coffee, said good morning to the same people. Nobody talked differently. Maybe that made it harder. I opened my desk drawer, pens, sticky notes, a charger. I forgot I had a photo I hadn't looked at in years. Then I saw the mug, the one I'd used almost every morning. It wasn't expensive, just plain white, a tiny crack near the handle, coffee stains that never came out. I picked it up, turned it once in my hands, then I put it back. Some things belong where they became part of your life. I packed everything else, my notebooks, my headphones, a sweater that stayed in the office every winter. One drawer after another became empty. It didn't take long. Funny how years of your life fit inside one cardboard box. Around lunch people smiled, wished me luck, said we'd keep in touch. I told them I hope so, and I meant it, but I also knew life gets busy. People leave, new names take your place, new mugs sit on the same shelf. The afternoon went by quietly. One last meeting, one last email, one last time logging out of a computer that wouldn't remember me. Tomorrow before I left, I looked around one more time. The chair was pushed in, the desk was clean, the drawer was empty, except for the mug. I didn't forget it, I left it there. It had already spent more mornings in that office than it ever would in my kitchen. I picked up my box, turned off the desk lamp, walked toward the door. The badge worked one last time. The door closed behind me. I stood outside for a second. For the first time in years, there was nothing inside that building waiting for me. Tomorrow morning, no jacket, no notebook, no coffee, not even my mug. That's when it finally felt real. Sometimes leaving isn't the hardest part. Sometimes it's realizing you've already taken everything that made the place feel like yours. And somehow that's exactly when you understand it never really was. I left work a little late. The streets were almost empty. The radio was playing, but I wasn't listening. I knew every turn between that office and home. I could drive it without thinking. Then I stopped at the same traffic light, the one where I'd waited for years. Every evening when the light turned green, I'd make a left. You'd already be waiting. Phone in your hand, jacket zipped up, looking down the road from my car. I never had to ask where you were. You were always there. Tonight the light turned green, just like it always did. Nothing was different, same intersection, same signal, same quiet street. Only this time there was no reason to turn left. I kept the wheel straight, it felt wrong. Not dramatic, just wrong. The green light stayed behind me. I looked in the mirror longer than I should have. It was just another turn, just another road. But somehow it felt like I had driven past a part of my life. People behind me kept driving. Nobody knew why I hesitated. To them it was just a green light. To me, it had been the beginning of every evening. For years I thought I'd get used to it. Maybe after a week, maybe after a month. But every time I reached that intersection, my foot lifted off the gas before my mind could catch up. Some habits don't disappear, they just arrive a few seconds too early. I passed the coffee shop where we'd stop on Fridays, the gas station where you'd always buy gum, the sidewalk where you once waved because I drove right past you. I smiled for the first time that night, not because I wasn't thinking about you, because I remember something ordinary and somehow that hurt less. The light ahead turned green again. I didn't slow down this time, not because I forgot, because I finally knew where I was going. Some roads stop leading to people, they just lead you home. And sometimes the quietest part of moving on is realizing the traffic light never changed, only the direction you needed to take. I woke up early for no reason. The room was quiet, the coffee hadn't finished brewing. Sunlight found its way through the blinds the same way it always does. Saturday used to feel a little different, slower, like there was nowhere we had to be. I reached for my phone before I even got up, not because someone texted, not because it rang, because that's what I used to do. Your name was still there, right where it had always been. I tapped the screen, opened your contact, then just looked at it. There wasn't anything to say. No news, no question, no reason to call. Still, I couldn't close it. Funny how your thumb can remember something your heart already knows. The coffee was ready. I poured a cup, left the phone on the table, came back a minute later. Your contact was still open, like it had been waiting for me to change my mind. I didn't, I just stared a little longer. Weekends used to start with your voice, now they start with silence. I never noticed how many Saturdays we built together until I had to spend one by myself. The funny thing is, I don't miss the big moments. I miss asking if you were awake. I miss hearing you laugh before saying hello. I miss calling without thinking. Some habits never asked for permission. They simply show up at the same time, on the same day, expecting life to still look the way it used to. I locked my phone, put it down, picked it up again, not because I forgot, because part of me still expected something to be different. Outside, people were walking dogs, someone was washing their car. A kid laughed across the street, the world kept moving like every other Saturday. Mine just moved a little quieter, I made breakfast, washed the dishes, opened the windows, did everything I was supposed to do. But every now and then my eyes found the phone again, not because I wanted to call you, because for so long, that's how every weekend began. Maybe that's what habits are, little pieces of yesterday that keep showing up until one morning they finally realize nobody's waiting. I slipped the phone into my pocket, finished my coffee, locked the front door. The weekend went on, so did I. Some habits don't end, they just stop being used.